So this master of yours wants your markings back? Skin and all?
So his hunters told me, unwillingly.
So why not cover them up? Wouldn't that make you harder to find?
Let them come. I am not one to hide.
Still, if it were me...
It's not. That is a mistake. The enemies have fallen before us.
Fetch a handsome price.
If you have a plan, get to it.
The El Crest. Mother described it, but this is the first time I've seen it. Wouldn't it feel like something to live in a house with this above the door?
Put that above your door and you better have the ties to back it up. Otherwise you just look old.
Will, Mother needs to see this as soon as possible. I still want to look around. All right, but hurry. We should show the will to Mother as soon as we can.
So I'm just saying, blood's blood and all, but you are taking advantage of my hospitality. It's only fair if you make something of a monthly contribution.
You sold my children into servitude. Now you're asking me to pay rent?
Maybe just put something towards food.
You should be paying us, Uncle. We found the will.
He forgave you, Mother. Grandfather left you everything. Here, read it.
I should maybe...
To my daughter Leandra, and all children born of her, the estate in Hightown and all associated revenues. Check out the part where Gamlin is left only a stipend, to be controlled by you. Gamlin, how could you?
You're the one who ran away, Leandra. What happened to love is so much more important than money.
It is.
You didn't even come home for the funeral.
The twins were a week old.
We all have our burdens. Mine was looking after a life you abandoned. How long was I supposed to wait?
I doubt you let the ashes get cold.
I took care of Father. I stayed. And on his deathbed, all he could talk about was Leandra. Look, sister, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done it, but I did. And there's nothing I can do to get it back.
I don't expect that, Gamlin. It's enough to know Mother and Father didn't die angry. I'll petition the Viscount for rights to reclaim the estate. Make a willing. You'll have your house back within weeks.
You don't have the coin or standing to even get an audience with the Viscount. You've got to be someone in this city to live in that house again.
Then I had better get started.
Hello, Lord Carver.
We're still a long way from cowing Templars with our titles, sister.
You could slap on a smile for a few days. For her sake.
She's not interested in what I think. She wants to provide for us, and you're making sure it happens. And when we're done, I don't know, I guess we'll sit around thinking about how great we used to be. Mother didn't even want that life back until we got dumped here. And you only care because we're under Templar scrutiny.
You hating everything I do is really losing its charm.
Sure, make light. Why take anything seriously? You're the eldest. You lead by default.
I don't see you taking the reins.
When should I do that? When I'm following you around, or when I'm caring for Mother while you tame mighty Kirkwall?
Well, good talk.
Sister. I feel... I don't know. It's like Mother taking everything out on us. She was just scared. I don't have a place in the life she is trying to bring back. I'm here if you need me, but I must find my own way.
Why don't you go pick up something at the market? You could use some air.
What? Hey!
I can't believe Gamlin stole Mother's entire inheritance. I mean, I can believe it. That's the worst part. I could never turn against my own sister like that.
Don't make any hasty promises.
Joke all you want, but you make Gamlin look like the toad he is. You know, when we went to look for that will, I thought we were doing it for Mother, for what she lost. I didn't realize how much it would mean to me. To know I had grandparents who didn't hate me.
They might have been all right with the Ferelden thing. But just imagine if they'd known you were an apostate.
You're such a wretch. I was just hoping it would be different this time. Here in Kirkwall. We're not running away again. We're coming home.
Why did Mother and Father work so hard to keep you from the circle? Would it have been so bad?
I guess at first, I was just a little girl. They didn't want to lose me. And once I had learned anything, what would the Templars do to an active apostate, not just a maid's blood child? It changed their lives, your life, Carver's, all because of who I am. Sometimes I wonder if it would have been so bad to be with my own kind, to serve the Chantry as Andraste demands.
Can you imagine if we'd grown up here? Been nobility?
Had grandparents who bought us all liege and silk dresses with lace petticoats. Father was a good man, but Mother gave up so much for him. Of course, if she hadn't worked up the nerve to elope, she probably wouldn't have been able to resist the Templars either. If we'd been born here, you'd be nothing more to me than a name the Circle kept in my file.
Let's see if Mother gets us that mansion.
I can't even remember what it was like to have a place of our own. I might even take the Circle.
I think this is a picture of Mother. She looks like you.
Where did you get that? Was it at the estate? Let me see. Is it? I think this is Mother's betrothal portrait from when she was supposed to marry the Comte. Look! You can see the ring.
I suppose it would have been a bit awkward to take it with her.
I know she loved Father. I guess I just wondered if she'd have been happier if he hadn't been a mage. If I wasn't a mage. I know that made it hard for Mother. It's nice to have a reminder of a time when she still knew how to smile.
I'm with you, sister. For now.
I hope Mother convinces the Viscount to give us the estate.
When I told your grandmother I was marrying your father, she threatened to disown me. She said my children would be mongrels. My father wanted to lock me in, but she told him it's her life, let her ruin it. I wrote to her when each of you were born. She never wrote back. I'm glad she didn't die hating me.
The estate is yours. Why are we still here?
Technically, the house is now property of the Viscount, since its owner died without an heir. If we went there now, we would just be squatters. But if the Viscount acknowledges our rights, we can get back more than the house. We can get back our name.
Grandmother didn't want you to leave. She tried holding on to you the only way she knew.
She would have been so proud of you. You're everything she wanted in an Amel grandchild. She might have had a hard time accepting it at first, but she would have loved you, all three of you. I've written to the Viscount. I've an audience for after Bartran's expedition leaves.
Keep it down, dog. All that noisy dog breath, day in, day out, make him stop.
Well, pardon my dog for breathing. If you think you can stop him, be my guest.
There, isn't that annoying? Ah, blight take you.
Good day to you, Sirrah.
Rumor has it that considerable coin may or may not be set to change.
All set.
I would caution that stability is the policymaker's best friend.
I don't think I can do that.
Good day, Sirrah.
There might be some stragglers before the main group. Nothing we can't handle.
Go down! Watch your step. Let's finish this. Can't keep this up.
I've got you now.
I don't like the looks of this.
Stand!
That should do it. Done. Need to rest. Must finish this. Can't keep this up.
Need to rest.
You go through me before anyone else.
I'll deal with this.
I'll stick you like
Keep this up. I suffer no threat. Now!
Can we not do that again? Fire and ice, obey me!
Thing you could have done.
I'll deal with this. One less to worry about.
We're close to the ambush. Be ready.
There's our targets. For the Kirkwall Guard.
Trap. All set.
I've got you now.
Watch your step. That should do it.
I can do it like that.
Stand down. You can forgive you.
That's enough. Another one for me. How many of you got? That was the beauty of a shot. That was beautiful.
Die, scream.
Take 2 steps back.
Remind me never to get on our bad side.
Well equipped for bandits, but dead is dead and the road is clear. Captain Jevon needs to know of this. Back to the barracks for your just reward.
Hubert's miners must be a desperate lot to work here.
That's enough. Take one less to worry about.
Try this.
I'll cut you There.
Magic. Stand back. I got one. the entrance to the mines. Perhaps we'll find the dragons! Babies, I think. They must be able to attack the miners.
Get back! Let's finish this!
Better luck in the next one.
I'll deal with this.
Stand back! Fire and ice, obey me! Take this!
When's the fighting start? Bianca's starting to get bored.
Two steps back.
Bianca's getting lonely. Bianca sneaks. That was beautiful.
How about you? I'll deal with this. It's done.
Is that all you've got? Let's do this.
Face me! I stand for all of us!
Now you fall.
Let's do this again sometime.
Praise and trusty you came along. Them dragons would have sniffed me out for certain.
Hold on. What happened here?
I'll tell you what I can, but be a friend and keep your voice down. There's another dragon close by.
Where did the dragons come from?
We was mining a new tunnel when the wall collapsed and dragons came through. It was a bloody slaughter.
Scared out of my wits. I ran like my arse was on fire. It probably was. Only I went the wrong way. Ended up trapped here.
Did anyone else manage to escape?
Some of my fellows ran for the surface. I hope they made it.
Well, you better get going. Try not to get eaten.
Don't have to tell me twice. You should leave too. But don't go that way. There's this huge dragon.
Another dragon, and larger. Not a threat we should leave behind.
Maker, take you! Need to rest. Must finish this.
I could do this in my sleep.
Go down! Can't keep this up. Less against us.
Good day, Sarah.
Not much room in the barracks, but there's nowhere I'd rather be.
Hope the day is treating you well, Sarah.
I heard you lost something. This it?
I had never thought to see this again. Thank you.
There's Jevon's office. Wait while I explain our initiative.
I don't know how they do it where you're from, guardswoman, but I decide the patrols, not you and your whims. You may have been put up for lieutenant in your first year, but I'll have no show-offs in my command. Have I made myself clear? Report to your post before I have you and your Ferelden accomplice jailed.
Well, what a charming fellow.
I don't have to like him, but he could at least listen. Bandits are dead. That's all that should matter. It's not the first time he's made me wonder like this. Something is very wrong.
This is probably a bad time to discuss my bill with him.
He'll jail you. I don't doubt that. The rest, though. Well, the duty roster will have my next patrol. Sounds like I'll have plenty of time to follow you around. Threaten my friends. Not letting that one go, Captain.
Aveline! I owe you for clearing that ambush the other night. Saved me a mess of trouble.
Brennan, that route was yours?
It was. Single patrol. I'd have been dead for sure.
A lone guard isn't much of a patrol.
Shouldn't need to be. That route was clear for weeks. First noise out of it was your big fight. The captain reassigned me after he heard what you did, and I passed the satchel to Donnick for his patrol tonight.
The satchel?
Pay and order assignments. Captain has us run deliveries to the outposts during light duty. It's usually just an updated copy of the roster.
The satchel for that night was heavy, though. Anyway, thanks again, Aveline. You're a good one.
So the satchel gets heavy the same day we discover an ambush.
You're sure you want to pursue this? This is your superior we're talking about.
If a guard has been put at risk, a good captain would want to know why. And if he's not a good captain, I want to know why.
You're sure you want to pursue this?
If a guard has been... And if he's not a good captain, I want to know why.
I bet there's a perfectly reasonable lie that explains why your captain arranged this.
I'd be willing to hear it, but not while a guard may be walking into a trap. Brennan said Donnick. A good man. Donnick. I've got his route. A night walk in Lowtown. Let's go make sure his quiet patrol stays that way. We can't waste time, Hawk. Guardsman Donnick is here somewhere. We must be getting close to the ambush. I'm not losing another guard to this mess.
Get them! Stop praying, fools! That was the beauty of a shot!
I suffer no threat. That'll teach you. Make a kiss.
Aveline? You're a beautiful sight.
Guardsman?
I mean, I was on patrol and they came out of nowhere. I took a few down, but there were too many at once. The captain said this route was supposed to be quiet.
The seal of the Viscount. Office details. City accounts.
Valuable to a guild of thieves.
A sacrificial delivery with one of our own. Captain Jevon will answer.
Selling out his own? Forget guard captain. This man needs to be in government.
Not now, Hawk. Jevon needs to see how justice works. This goes to the office of the Viscount. This will be known. The captain likes his thieves so much. Let's see if they welcome him in prison.
I'll make it back to the barracks. Thank you for your help.
If the deep roads is what you want, you have the coin to do it.
Drinking from their tub again.
You have to when you're dealing with this lot. Let's see how you like drunk men pinching your ass and trying to lick you. Ugh.
You heard about that hero of Ferelden?
Yes. Why?
What makes a hero, eh? I bet I could kill an archdemon.
I bet you couldn't. I'll bet you a dozen ales.
What? Well, now I'm gonna show you.
You heard about that Deep Roads expedition? They say anyone who goes down there is going to be rich.
I
You don't
love
get on
this
these routes
place.
served down there, do you?
Don't you love this place?
Don't bother me. Don't bother me.
Slow day.
You been drinking?
No. Maybe. Yes. Face it, you don't pay me enough to stay sober at work.
Don't mind the drunks. They're friendlier than they look. And they don't bite. Much.
What's the word on the street?
You ever met the Viscount Dumas? The man doesn't use his head for anything but storage for fancy hats.
Any other news?
Apparently, the Kunari are just waiting for a ship to take...
Thanks.
Anytime. I've got a stiff drink with your name on it.
Why is this place called the Hanged Man?
Because every time someone asks a stupid question, we string them up from the rafters.
You ever notice the way those Kunari look at you? It's like they're judging you. Or trying to decide.
How much longer do I have to wait?
How dare you! I am guard captain! I won't be treated like this! Ferelden, bitch! This was none of your affair! I'll see you hanged! Quartered! This will not stand!
We found a number of debts to suspect peoples. Such poor character. But you, Aveline Valen, have proven your loyalty and ability.
The guard deserves better than him, Messire.
Indeed. The Viscount would have you put your care for the men into direct practice. You will assume the captain's job.
What?
In due time, of course. There will be training, approvals, months at least. But who better to rebuild respect than the woman who exposed this embarrassment? Resolve any outstanding business, guardswoman. You will be very busy.
You're so lucky.
How do you
I
figure?
heard you lost something.
I wish I had a sister and a whole big family.
You found this?
It must be
I don't know
wonderful.
what to say.
You'd never be alone.
It is wonderful. Although it might be better without Uncle Gamlen.
I solved your problem.
So, what happened? One of the miners told me you rescued him from dragons. I cuffed him for lying.
Well, he wasn't. Go there and see the corpses for yourself.
But I thought they're extinct. I believe you. You made them extinct again? If it is safe, the miners can return to work.
I bet their first task will be cleaning up the entrails the last shift left behind.
A dragon killer and a mind reader. Wonderful. Let us discuss your payment. You have been a great help. Since you did so much more than I was expecting, how about we work together? I am offering a 50-50 share in the mine. You will make us both rich if you can keep your countrymen safe.
Why would you share half your business with me?
I spent a decade honing my business instincts in Valroyo. I once sold a seat cushion to Empress Selene. Simply put, I have a good feeling about you. So, what do you say?
Seems like the miners could use protection. And an advocate.
So, to our first order of business. We'll replace the lost workers. I will hire new hands. Plenty of desperate Fereldans out there. But it will take some time. I need you to convince the surviving miners to return. They are holed up in Lowtown. Tell them the Bone Pit is safe again.
I'll see what I can do.